Good morning, citizens. Welcome to City Insider, your ultimate source for everything Manchester City. Whether it's match reactions, transfer news, tactical breakdowns, or exclusive behind-the-scenes insights, we've got you covered. Stay tuned as we bring you the latest updates, hottest debates, and in-depth analysis straight from the heart of the Etihad. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's headlines. Man City will earn millions from Liam Delap's sell-on clause. A new report has revealed that Premier League holders Manchester City could make millions off Liam Delap this summer, despite him only appearing for them 6 times. According to The Guardian, City have a sell-on clause that would give them 20% of any transfer fee Ipswich get for Delap. If Ipswich are relegated as expected, his release clause drops to £30 million, meaning a £6 million windfall for City in the event of a move. Considering that Pep Guardiola's team already received £15 million plus a potential £5 million in add-ons from Ipswich for Delap's services, a player who only managed a handful of games for City is turning into quite the cash cow. The striker's potential with stronger service is clear, and if he were to go on the market for £30 million, there could be several suitors. Manchester United are in the market for centre forwards, and Chelsea are also rumoured to be interested. That windfall could be useful as City seek to replace Kevin De Bruyne. Though their midfield should be reinforced by the return of Ballon d'Or winner Rodri in the coming months, De Bruyne's influence cannot be underestimated. A fitting replacement won't come cheap. The Athletic report that Nottingham Forest's Morgan Gibbs-White and Bayer Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz are under consideration. However, Forest would surely want to make a healthy profit off the £42 million paid to sign Gibbs-White from Wolves in 2022, and the Athletic say Leverkusen won as much as £129 million for Wirtz. Of course, City could try to adapt to De Bruyne's absence by trying out Jack Grealish or Phil Foden in his role and signing potentially cheaper backups in their traditional positions. However, that seems a significant gamble as they look to reclaim their Premier League title. Any cash they can get in will be valuable as they debate how to piece together their midfield, and they will follow Delap's movements with interest. Kyle Walker not in Man City's plans for 2025-26 season. The Man City exodus has already gotten underway, with one of the club's greatest ever players set to leave in the summer. An emerging report from Gimsport on Thursday detailed how Man City are set to overhaul their fullback department in the summer, with both left and right backs wanted. Tottenham Hotspur's Destiny Udogie is now linked with Man City as part of the fullback overhaul, which could see Walker leave the club for good. The same report from Gimsport details that, in any case, even if AC Milan decide not to sign Walker on a permanent deal by triggering the buy option clause, Walker won't be part of Manchester City's plans from next season. Walker, now 34 years old, remain under contract at Man City until 2026. He's so far featured 8 times in Serie A for AC Milan but has recently undergone surgery on an elbow injury, facing a stint on the sidelines which could well influence whether or not Milan decide to sign the Englishman this summer. Per Salary Sport, Walker earns £180,000 a week at Man City. With Walker's future at Man City looking ever more in doubt, Pep has added a couple of exciting potential right-back signings to his summer wishlist, one being Juventus' Andrea Cambiaso. Man City have been linked with Cambiaso throughout the season, and also with Newcastle United's Tino Livramento. Eddie Howe responded to Man City's interest in Livramento earlier in the season, revealing his frustration at his players always being linked with the likes of City, suggesting that he's desperate to keep the young Englishman. There's certainly options out there for City, and all signs point towards the fullback department undergoing a quite drastic overhaul in the summer. All signs also point towards Walker leaving the club after 8 years. Liverpool lead race for £61 million De Bruyne errand blow to Man City. Manchester City will say goodbye to a legend this summer, with Kevin De Bruyne set to leave Man City when his current contract expires. It brings an end to a successful and rather mind-blowing stint for the 33-year-old who's been lauded as one of the Premier League greats since announcing his exit, and rightly so. Even rival managers and players have joined the debate, with Arsenal's Martin Odegaard saying De Bruyne is one of the greats, showcasing just how well-respected the Belgian is in football, and replacing him is certainly going to be a difficult task for Pep Guardiola. Some report that Man City could replace De Bruyne internally, perhaps with someone like Phil Foden, whilst other reports back Pep to go out and sign a replacement. Man City are strongly linked with Florian Wirtz ahead of the summer, but there's another, much cheaper option for incoming director of football Hugo Viana and Xavi Simons at RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig and Netherlands international Simons has been linked with Man City for some time now, with Pep having tried to sign Simons last year. The 21-year-old has continued to go from strength to strength this time round, with 7 goals and 5 assists in 20 Bundesliga outings in 2024-25 so far. With the summer transfer window fast approaching, reports linking him with a move to the Premier League are reigniting. But Caught Offside have revealed that Liverpool are ahead of Man City in the race to sign Simons this summer, who would cost £61 million, much less than the minimum fee of £100 million needed to sign Wirtz. Caught Offside explained that Liverpool have a key advantage over Man City in the race to sign Simons because of Dutch manager Arne Slot, and Dutch players Virgil van Dijk, Cody Gakpo, and Ryan Gravenberch. Simons is looking like he's in a very similar situation to what De Bruyne was at about his age, and that he's impressing in Germany and now back to seal an exciting Premier League move. Man City handed 115 charges verdict update. Manchester City are still awaiting a verdict on the 115 financial charges brought by the Premier League in February 2023. Although the hearing concluded in December, the outcome is unlikely to be released before the end of the current season, possibly not even by summer, according to The Telegraph. Football finance expert Kieran Maguire noted the Premier League's preference for a resolution before the season ends to avoid complications for next season. Separately, City are challenging the league's amended Associated Party Transaction (APT) rules, which they claim are unfair. An earlier version of the rules was declared unlawful by an independent tribunal in February. Despite this, the Premier League introduced revised rules in November. City, along with Newcastle, Aston Villa, and Nottingham Forest, opposed the changes. A second legal challenge from City is set to be heard by the same tribunal panel, though a date has yet to be set. The former City financial advisor Stefan Borson, though, claims that it will take place before July. He made that assertion while discussing the latest set of Premier League accounts that came out last week. Borson told Football Insider, "You have had City's 115 charges case actually start and happen over 3 months. That would have been extraordinarily expensive because they had a team of about 8 barristers. As well as the firm acting for them, they had the Associated Party Transaction saga." The actual hearing took place in June. So far, that's in last year. But then they have APT2 up and running. It will happen sometime before July. They had the reaction to APT1, so dealing with all of the fallout from it. We had the changes of all the drafting. You have got this whole new regime of PSR that they're trying to bring in. That's a wrap for today's City Insider. We've covered all the latest news, insights, and analysis on Manchester City. Don't miss out on any of our future content. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything happening at the Etihad. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.